What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's having a blessed and awesome weekend. Welcome to next week's gold and GJ weekly forecast. As usual, we're going to start on gold and then jump over onto GJ. But before we start, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate that a lot. So we are currently on the monthly time frame on gold. And what can we see here? So first thing I see is that the monthly is bullish. We've got this impulse leg here, and everything else inside this impulse is just a complex pullback on the monthly time frame. So with that in mind, let's head down to where price is currently sitting. So what have we got here? Our POI that we've been following for 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 months almost now. Price has been hovering around here. And why this is an awesome POI is because you can see, number one, it's a flip zone, and number two, anything below, price is generally selling off. Anything above, price is generally buying up. And you'll find on the lower time frame, say the 1 hour and the 4 hour, when price is above, structure is normally broken to the upside, which is good for buying. And when we're below, structure is normally bearish, which is obviously giving us the sell opportunities. So what can we see here with the monthly candle? I mean, not much is going on. Monthly overall price action is bullish. However, the monthly is consolidating. It looks like it wants to go down. And while we are below this level here, I am looking for sells and I am targeting the weekly low because, this low here on the monthly time frame, because the weekly time frame is bearish, the daily is bearish, the 4 hours bearish, or I think it was bearish. We need to have a look when we go down, obviously on the lower time frames. So the weekly here, what can we see? Price is trending nice on the weekly time frame. We've got this lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, break of structure. And now we're sitting inside this weekly retracement. So we are expecting price to pull back, and then we're expecting price to test this weekly low, anticipate it breaking, and then obviously looking to take it down to that monthly low here, which is not the weekly low, but the monthly low down here, the candlestick low, which we looked at on the monthly time frame. So what can we see with how the weekly candlestick has closed here? It's interesting. We'll put this here. This was the target last week when we was looking for sells, because we had, the candlestick formation from last week. We opened up bullish, which was nice. We held the low, and then we broke the low, and then we sold off, which is exactly what we said last week. You can go watch that previous analysis. Now we've closed bullish. We've closed back in this range here. So there's a couple of things that could happen right now. Number one is this zone here is going to be a flip zone on the lower time frame. Now we need to see 1 and 4 hour candle closes above here to take buys. Now price is probably going to open up bullish because the candlestick closed bullish on market open, and look to test this high. But this zone here is going to give us the direction for next week. As I said, if we open up bullish and we close 1 and 4 hour bullish above here, then we can look to take buys up. However, if price opens up bullish, which I think it will, and then mess around here, wick the high, fail the high, then we can look to take sells, anticipating that, we're going to be going down to this previous weekly low or this weekly low. Sorry, it's confusing when you do analysis on the weekend when it's closed, but it's still the same week. Anticipate that's going to break and obviously, continue to take price down. But it's all about what happens on this candlestick open here. As I said, I think it's going to open up bullish. We're going to hover around here. And then, price is either going to go up from here or we're going to sell off from there. So with that in mind, let's go down to the daily time frame and see what's happening. I mean, daily, we are bearish. I would normally look at counting this here as a previous high. But structurally, price didn't really make any structure. It was just a solid impulse for me. Yes, we had a bullish candle, a little bit of structure. Now, if you look here, this is more structure here. We had a wick go down there, and there was more structure that was created. So if we had more of this structure here, then, we could potentially look at calling that a daily high. But for now, for me, the daily is bearish. You can see here, when we go back to this swing high, price failed, sold off. That analysis was 2 weeks ago. If you want to go watch that, we literally broke that down to a T as well. And then we come down here. So look, daily bearish, weekly bearish, and then price is sitting at this zone. So you see that zone we just marked up on the weekly, that is going to be the flip zone. And yes, we've got an imbalance up here as well. We've got to keep that in mind, because if I'm expecting price to open up bullish and come into this zone here, And this is the zone that I think that price is going to be sitting on at Monday morning, pre-London. It's going to be sitting here and it's going to be waiting to go up, or it's going to be waiting to go down. Now, this is where we're looking for those candle closes, guys, on the 4 and the 1 hour. If we go down to the 4 and the 1 hour here, open up price up a bit. 4 hours bullish. We said 4 hours bearish. This is interesting again. 4 hours bullish, 1 hour's bullish. So the lower time frames have flipped back bullish. I want to see on market open is price to push up into this zone here. Now, there's a few things that can happen. This is why it's important that we wait for the 1 and 4 hour candle closes. If we close above here, the 4 hour has made a new high. So then we can look structurally to take buys up to this high up here. We've got an imbalance up there. This is the imbalance we find from the higher time frame. That'll be a good target to aim for. That'll be at the daily high, which is bearish, and the weekly high. So that would be a target. I wouldn't be anticipating the price is going to smash through there. When we've got the 4 and the 1 hour bullish and we're making new highs and lows, then I'm going to be looking to target at least the daily high. Here, look, as we're trading up, not the daily high, but here will be the target. If we push straight through and take liquidity, awesome. But my TP will be somewhere around here. So if we open up bullish, we make structure, we're looking to take buys up there. 160 pips, there's a lot of pips there, especially for intraday. However, if price opens up bullish and we take the liquidity from the previous week and we close back in the range, then I'll look to take sells because we've got the daily on our side, the weekly on our side. And if we fail a high, on the 4 and the 1 hour, then we can expect that high is going to be then, that low is going to then be retested as it failed to create a new high. So this zone here is my zone of interest going into next week. If we go on to the 1 hour, what can we see? A little bit cleaner here, I'd say. We've opened up price a little bit more. So again, on the 1 hour. Now, I'm expecting price to go up. Now, if price trickles up here, we fail to make a high, we come back down, then, we can look to take buys somewhere in this zone here. This zone here, low, previous spot resistance level. Again, somewhere in here, if we go down to lower time frame, there we go. Look, there'll be a nice little demand zone there. That will be that we can look to take buys from. Obviously, we're going to wait for confirmation because the higher time frame is bearish and we just had a failed high. So we need to see if this low is then going to hold. And then I look to take buys back to the high. Because if that liquidity doesn't get swiped on the top, then I'm going to expect price to go back and swipe that liquidity because that's where it wants to go. If it's going to go down, it's going to take that out first, and it's probably going to mitigate this as well at the same time. So there's two things that I'm looking for. Break and retest and buys up. Or fail the high and we sell off. Or sorry, three things. Or this here, where we don't break the high. So this is, we swipe liquidity, we break in, failed high there. Boom, we'll sell. Break, retest, buy. Or we've got this one here, which price trickles up. It fails to break anything here. Just creates more liquidity, essentially. And then price comes back down to this demand zone here. If that happens, then I'll look to take buys up. And that's it, guys. That's all I'm looking for. So this level here is going to be our key level going into Monday. Interested to see how price reacts to this zone. Remember, if we just trickle down here, without even pushing up first, if we just trickle down to this zone somewhere down here, I'm going to look to take buys and go straight up. However, if we push up, take liquidity, close back below, look to take sells. If we close above, break and retest, I look to take buys up to this level here, where then I'm going to be looking for a price to sell off. And obviously, if we break, retest above, then, we're going to be looking for buys. But across that bridge when we come to it. Okay. Let's jump over onto GJ. I made an error last week. Was in a nice sell there on Friday. That was the last position on Friday. Very nice. I made an error because I wasn't looking far enough back in regards to price action here. I was just coming on the monthly time frame on GJ and just looking at this price action here, completely ignoring this price action over here. So on the monthly, we're actually bearish. And you can see this here. Previous monthly high, previous monthly low. We've had no candle closes below here. So everything inside here is just a bearish complex pullback on the monthly time frame, which is interesting. It's good to know because as I say, we missed that last week. So let's delete these alerts off here. Remove. Everything cleared off. So if we go down to where price is, what can we see? Now, again, we've got this monthly candlestick continuation pattern that has attempted to push up. Last month, we closed bullish, and now price is pulling back down here. The monthly target is still, this was the first target here, but look, we hit that target, and the second target is this one. So if we start to make structure above here, if we stay above this support here, the target above is going to be the 188, 800, 189 level up there. However, if we start to break below here, then we will look for sells because we are sitting in a big supply zone here. And if you look what happened last time price was here, damn, we dropped like 6,000 pips. And that could happen again. So we see here, look, we open price open, the same as gold. You see the flip zone? Anything above, we're looking for buys. Anything below, we are looking for sells. So let's remove this alarm. There we go. And put this back on here. So the weekly candlestick has actually closed below. So this could be a sign that we are going to start heading down. So what I want to see on market open is if we see the candle pull up first, like pull back. If we see the candle wick the low again, then price is probably going to come up first and then mess around on this zone, decide whether it wants to go up or down. If we wick up first and we start playing around this zone here on the lower time frames, that is a strong resistance level. Then we can look to take sells, anticipating this low will break because that's how candles move. If a candle opens, pulls back first, and it's trending, then when it breaks this low, it's going to make the new low. That's going to set the new high, and then we're going to get this impulse that's going to form here and create a new low. However, if we break the low first, then we've got a very high chance of coming back first. So that's something to look out for on market open. Daily, what can we see? Again, price is a little bit choppy. It's moving sideways. The target under here, under the 183 or 18, yeah, we're on this level, is the daily low here because the daily is still bullish. You know, the weekly is bullish and the daily is bullish and the monthly is bearish. But because we filled the high here and then price is trickling down and we've broken back under this resistance support level here, support resistance level here, you can see anything under here, price is going down to this level. Obviously, anything above, we're going to look to test these highs. Now, price is breaking back below. We're looking then to test, you know, this previous daily low because though price has tried to push, it doesn't have the strength to push and close bullish and continue going up. So because it doesn't have the strength, we can expect price to continue coming down. Again, 4 hour is bearish. I think, 1 second, it's a little bit choppy and ugly down here. That didn't close below there, but that was bearish. Yeah, we are bearish. This is just a bit of a mess. Ideally, you know, to take sells here, we want to see a new low set in just to make price action cleaner. Ideally, you know, we want price to break this low and pull back either into this zone here, or if we've got an imbalance created, pull back into this zone. That's what I want to see here to take sells. However, you know, if we're looking, what we said on market open, if we pull back first, then we can look to take sells. But here, I mean, there's nothing really going on. The 1 hour is a bit cleaner because this is inside. This was the 1 hour high, look, price mitigated. And this is where I took the sell on Friday. So we have got a new supply zone created. So we could look to take sells here. And that would work out perfectly with this weekly candle. Remember we said if we open up bullish first, and we hold the lows, we can look to take sells. There's our zone for the candle to pull back. And then we'll take sells from there, anticipating the lows are going to break. Bang, if they break, we could get this move all the way down, you know, to this daily low here and the weekly low actually as well. They're sharing the same low, which is very, very nice. But yeah, guys, in a nutshell, that's it. You know, these are the same analyses that we use or that I use and the group use to trade from every single week. High time for direction. And inside the VIP group, we go through a daily analysis every single morning, pre-London. And that's where we use the weekly and the daily together to get our high probable entries Monday to Friday. So if you're looking for a brilliant community, guys, to come and live trade every single day, the link is below. And also, guys, the Funded Lab. I want to show you the link to the Funded Lab here. black1fx.com. If you go over to the Funded Lab, this is the sickest process online, or soon to be, for automating the process of passing your prop firm challenges and getting paid out using AI. You can come, check all the information out here. Absolutely insane. I've got a video here. You can see the results. You can see all this other cool stuff on the website here. So much going on, guys. It's awesome. This is like a dream come true for most people online that, you know, can't manual trade or are looking for an automated solution. So yes, thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and peace out. Let's smash it next week.